I am the Lehi Singers Company. It's a performing group, a singing and dancing group for elementary school girls. And the thing that sets us apart from other groups is that it's all about building confidence in young girls. I'm a firm believer that women are being bombarded, the world tells us we're not good enough as women. And if we can develop that confidence in these girls when they're young, it's something that they can carry with them throughout their whole lives. That who they are and is just good enough. Who they are is good enough for this world, and that they can accomplish great things. It's a franchise, and it was started by a lady named Katie Parker, who growing up had to earn her own money to go to college. And so she did a little group out of her home. It's a little singing and dancing group, and earned her way, paid her way through college. When she got to BYU, she decided that she wanted to continue it. And so any place that she's lived, she's continued doing this group. Through the years, it's developed the name Singers Company. And then about 5 years ago, she franchised it out. And I jumped on that opportunity as soon as I could. I knew it was something that would be a great match for me. My daughter actually attended a group and did a full year's worth. And as I sat and watched her and just watched her confidence soar, my heart just grew and soared with that. And then I thought, gosh, I can do this. I have the talents and the abilities, and I want to be a part of this. And I love it. I love the company. I love that I can do it out of my home. And I love what it does for these little girls. I love singing and dancing, and so I love getting to do that every single week. We meet once a week, and the girls come into my home. So I love that it's something I can do on my own time in my own home. It doesn't take a lot of away time. It gives me a little bit of extra money. It's something I love. It's rewarding. I see these girls come in, and a lot of them come in really, really shy. And we have one little girl that just sat by the door for the whole first couple months, and eventually she made her way over and started to join the group. She's been with me for 2 years, and she sang her first solo in June, and we were so excited. So just seeing the growth is what makes it rewarding, but it's also fun. It's something that I love to do. The growth is huge. I love seeing these girls come in and make these having these life-changing experiences. I had one girl this past year, so they come to me through 6th grade, and then they are too old and they have to move on to other things. So she's going into 7th grade, and she came in really shy a couple years ago. And I've just seen her blossom through being in this group. And she went into 7th grade. She's going to 7th grade and decided, I want to audition for musical theater. So she went and did the audition, which is huge, the fact that she wanted to do this audition. But she ended up not making it. And first of all, I was just proud that she auditioned, but she told her mom, she said, Mom, it's okay. I'm good. I know I'm good. I'm going to try again next year. And that's what I'm trying to instill in these little girls, is that no matter what, even if they fail, that they can keep going, that they can get up and do it again, and it's okay. And just kind of a side note, Mom also told me that this little girl, the 8th and 9th grade choir teacher, who's the intermediate choir teacher, sent her a note and asked if this girl could, he loved her voice, he was in on the audition, and asked if she could join the intermediate choir, even though she's only in 7th grade. So that's this great outcome that came from just this one experience. But I was just so proud that she had the guts to audition and do the solo and to say, I'm going to do it again. You know, I failed, but I'm going to try again. For me, it gives me a purpose. It gives me kind of a little bit of an outlet besides just being at home. Sometimes I feel like, especially being like a stay-at-home mom, like our lives get real tedious. So it gives me something to look forward to, something to plan. I think, I don't know if this is exactly an answer, but I think the hardest thing is because it's almost in a way commission-based, I can get real discouraged when I don't have the numbers that I want. So I have goals, you know, I want this many girls, I want this many classes, and when I don't hit those, I try not to take that personally. Or when my my program runs through the school year, and we have shows in December, and so when girls drop out in December and don't really give me a reason, just we're not going to continue, like that's really discouraging, and I've had to learn through the years to not take that personally. I always try to just seek out and and pray for those girls that really need this program, that they will find me, and just to be content with the numbers I have, whether it's a smaller number or a bigger number, to just learning to be content with the girls that find me and just knowing I'm making a difference in each of their lives, that I don't need to have my max amount, and being content with that. The only thing I would do differently is maybe jumping the gun a little sooner, and knowing that being content with maybe starting smaller and growing. I've told my husband if we ever end up moving, I will start it in my next area. Like, I love it. And no, I'm not going to have as many as I have, but to just be content with that smaller number. I've been pleased through the years just to see the growth, and I've seen the effects of it. So if I could do things differently, that would be my only thing, is I think I would start it sooner. Working with elementary school kids is hard. They don't always listen. There are days that after class I'm like, oh, it did not go well. They were all over the place. They didn't learn anything. And you just, like I said with this other little girl, like, you just pick up and you do it again. So next week it's going to be better. And maybe we have a couple weeks that are bad, but it's going to be better. And the shows really helped me kind of see the rewards of it. But I think just continuing to plug along and to just kind of just keep giving it your all is what's going to pull you through those difficult times. For me, that's kind of what works, is just, okay, we're gonna forget that happened, we're gonna start again, we're gonna do it great next week, and it's gonna all be worth it in the end. To just do it, to not give up on your dreams, and to fight for it, and to take the steps that it takes to make it work. I feel like there's so many talents and so many needs in this world, and it's constantly changing. And so if you've got an idea and something you want to do, just do it. Take those steps and do it. You never know where it might take you, and maybe it won't work out, but you'll learn things along the way. And that in itself is a great blessing as well.